in a world, Jack, you are, in fact, the baby.
How do you know that?
Because you say let's go a lot.
That is true. That is true. Well, I'm a very excitable person, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a man of action.
You're the biggest the baby.
Nah.
Yeah.
I am the baby. Just the baby.
You're just the baby.
I'm so the baby that nobody else is the baby around me.
Well, the baby, the real the baby,
Yeah.
is going to have some problems with that.
That's a liar. That's a liar, whoever's calling themselves the baby.
Oh, you don't know about the baby?
I have no idea who the baby is.
You don't know who the baby is? Well, Jack, you're going to know the baby.
Show me the baby.
I'm going to show you the baby.
That's the baby.
Let's go. This guy. He's in a lot of memes, dude. Do you even know?
No, I'm not a big meme guy. I'm not on the internet at all, you know? I don't know these things. I don't know what's going down.
You're missing out on some subpar content.
Who's the baby? What does he do?
He's a rapist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know very much about him. I just know that he's in a lot of memes.
How do you think he feels about being on memes? Do you think it helps his music?
Yeah, actually, because his memes oftentimes have that song that's like, let's go. So I don't know what it's called.
Little John is Let's Go. Come on, man.
No, Little Don is yeah! And Snoop Dogg is
What's up? What's happening?
and welcome back
We're
to
back.
an all-new episode of DMT Don't Miss This podcast with me, Seth Butler, and this guy, Jack Anderson.
Brand spanking new.
Yeah, after a week, and man,
An oopsies week.
big whoops.
Yeah.
Fucking whoops.
You know, we all need a little mental health break. We unintentionally gave ourselves one,
Yeah,
kind of.
It was an accidental
through
one.
a lot of mental health distress.
Yeah, and then things falling apart.
It's okay though, you know, because that's how the world works, and it's this Friday, and we're doing it. You know,
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
and I can promise you this.
Yeah.
I'll just completely felt like the whole time because we didn't have an episode. And it broke my heart because Jack, everybody that song is like everybody's working for the weekend. You know what? I'm working for Friday so I can do some fucking DMT with Jackie D.
That's right. That's right. Smoke it up.
Yeah.
Get it in your system, and then do a podcast.
Drink it into tea and shit your brains out,
Yeah,
shit and
that's right.
puke all over the place.
That's enlightenment.
You know,
Yeah.
but like because this is the most fun. This is the most fun.
It's my favorite.
You know, and I feel like a very good energy. I guess maybe that's the benefit that this show is going to have, that we saved up some energy from last week because I'm ready to go.
Yeah. How you feel, man? What's been happening the past 2 weeks?
Just chilling.
Chilling,
You know, Tanner's been out of town in Hawaii with his family, and so Colin's been house sitting. So I've gone over there a few times this week, and it's kind of funny because I'm like, you know, if Colin did live this close, we'd probably hang out a lot.
You guys having fun, getting along?
Yeah, you know, just chilling, watching him play Ghost of Tsushima, and he's absolutely loving it.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's something too, is I've been a little bit more productive at work because work is so fucking unproductive anyways. I've had it, dude.
Yeah.
I am over it.
I get it.
You know?
at a certain point, you just can't keep sitting still.
Yeah,
You know?
and so I've been bringing my laptop because I've been loaning Colin my PlayStation because he paid for half of Ghost of Tsushima. So I was like, now it's your turn.
Let him play his half.
Yeah, but he's playing through the New Game Plus, and I'm like kind of mad because I don't know if I can play through the New Game Plus when he finishes it because I wanted to have all my shit.
Oh no.
You know, that's like the most fun with a single player game is getting the New Game Plus so you can go back through and then do it again, but with all your dope shit that you unlocked and just crush ass, absolutely crush butt the whole time.
Now you found the hidden trap of buying games halvesies with people on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah, well, I remember I lent Zach Smith my PlayStation to play Spider-Man, and I guess I was playing enough Xbox at the time that I didn't miss it. Also, I wasn't working at Insomnia, so I was like, yeah, it's cool. I've already played through Spider-Man. I got other shit I could play, and then but now that I work at Insomnia, that PlayStation has become vital for my work.
That makes sense. I mean, you know, you got to have your briefcase, you got to have your phone keys, wallet, and you got to have your PlayStation, man.
I got my backpack and my PS4. If I got
right.
mugged by any of the bums down there, they would just have a brand newish PlayStation with a good amount of games.
Sure.
Well, I mean, I guess really just Ghost of Tsushima, the past 3 Mortal Kombat games, and Injustice, I think.
If I was a homeless person and I found a PlayStation with those games, I would be pretty stoked.
Yeah, but you'd have to also find a TV.
Yeah, well, if I could find myself a PlayStation, I believe I'm a very lucky homeless person.
Yeah.
So I'll find myself a TV.
You go and you pawn it for a TV, and then you get the TV out the door and you realize you don't have the PlayStation anymore.
Ah, shit.
Fuck! That's what this was all for!
Hey, man, the fickle world out there, the bartering system.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a fickle bitch.
It's the foundation of all economy.
It really is. It's like suddenly someone was like, you know what? How about we cut out all this trading shit and then just say this paper is worth as much as like 4 cows.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Come on.
And then once you start getting paper involved, then you involve math, and now you're outside my wheelhouse. Now
You involve math, which involves crooks.
crooks abound. Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, like, used to have to be, if you were going to rob somebody, you'd have to steal their farm from them. Now you just steal their fucking credit card,
Dude,
and you're done.
You
You're
find
done.
one password, you probably find 20 things of extreme value. At least if it's me.
Well, it's one of those things where you just got to know where to look.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like right in your face. Like there is a remarkable amount of people that's passwords is like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah. No, they're everywhere.
Dude. So when I had to cancel my debit card and get it replaced a while back, but I've been having to get cash out or just use credit to do any sort of purchases, which is it sketches me out because I feel like it's gonna ding somewhere and just be like, hey, someone's using your card. It's like, it's me. I just don't want to put in my PIN, man. But I didn't have a PIN, and they gave me a new one. I'm not gonna say what it is. I almost just said what it is. But my last one was literally 7287. My 2 numbers, and it's in my fucking email address.
Yeah.
That was the worst pin ever. That was the most hackable pin.
But it's also like, I don't want to forget either. You know what I'm talking about? There's only a few, combos of numbers and words and things like that have true meaning to me. And if they don't have true meaning to me, I'm going to be hitting that forget password, which I already do.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, it's very annoying. It's very frustrating.
And then you put in the password that you think you were doing, and they're like, you can't use the same password. It's like,
I understand you're keeping my information safe, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But very inconvenient.
Come on, man.
There's got to be a better way.
There's got to be a better way.
Got to be a better way.
And I think we've had it. I was thinking about it. Like, how crazy is technology going to be in the future where it's like, you and I remember dial-up.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Internet used to be fucking slow, okay? You guys are teleporting back and forth between consciousnesses.
Yeah.
And we had to go through DVDs, VHS before that.
Yeah. Blu-ray used to be a huge deal.
Yeah. And I was a huge, like, I'm going to keep buying the physical copies. I mean, I got a good bit out of it. And,
it's too much work. It's too expensive.
Forget moving, dude.
Yeah, no. That gets worse and worse and worse every
I filled
time.
that cabinet, and I haven't bought a new movie in a while. Because, one, I was thinking, I'm like, really? I buy the movies that mean something to me? And, like, I bought Justice League and fucking The Last Jedi. I was really like getting kind of a little OCD in my head, just being like, I gotta get Rise of Skywalker so I round out this whole collection. But then I was like, I didn't buy Solo or Rogue One.
Right.
I can let it slide. I don't need Rise of Skywalker in my life. I haven't watched it a whole second time because I started watching it and just remembering and just thinking the whole time, just being like, God damn it, we should have gotten better. We should have gotten much better than this bullshit. I was literally cringing the whole second viewing. I'm like, man, how about I watch something that I enjoy? Something that's gonna make me feel good.
That's not what it's for, man.
No,
that's not what it's for.
No. That's what we do. Is we hate watch stuff. We watch stuff unbearably, unbelievably. It's why you watch The Bachelorette.
It's true.
How was The Bachelorette this week, Jack?
It's pretty good. good. We moved from one motivational speaker who's inciting foolishness abound. This guy comes in last week. A little preface. Listen, buddy. Katie's there to find love, okay? We're not fucking around. She's here to do this thing and find a husband, all right? She's very serious about it. She talks about it every 30 seconds, right? Don't mess with it, right? Some guy comes in, he goes, I don't like this fucking guy, Cody. I don't like him at all. So then, for some reason, this is all in the previous week's episode, they're getting this mud wrestling thing, which, like, yeah, whatever.
That's gross.
It is, yeah. It was bizarre. It was weird. And then these two went up again. This is how I know the producers know what this show is. They put these two guys who like have yelled at each other a couple times now in the show.
Oh, so they got beef?
Oh, they got beef. They know each other from San Diego. They
shit.
don't like each other. They do this all the time.
Some San Diego
They do
beef,
this-
dude?
Oh, dude, SDB. It's bad.
Oh, shit.
So then, they mud wrestle. Obviously, the bigger guy whoops the other guy's ass, and then Katie's like, "There's tension here. Okay, what's going on? I gotta figure
What
this out."
told you?
Yeah. So
what gave it away, Katie?
the producers. So yeah, she picks that guy to win, which is like, it's not a dick move, but like he's all like, yeah, I won. And then she's like, I want to talk to you about what's going on with that guy. And he's like, oh, fuck. Okay. So he's like, I don't like this guy. He's shady. He's an asshole on social media. I don't want to interact with him. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think he's here for the right reasons. She talks to this Cody guy. She's like, he says you're not here for the right reasons. He goes, I'm here because, I'm here. And he didn't have an answer. And I was
So
like,
he basically laid out, I'm here because you're famous and I want to be famous.
yeah, he just like, I'm just like in that situation. I'm not saying you lie in that situation, but like you either tell the truth or you don't, just like say nothing. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. So yeah, he just stutters, bounces. Then this other dude, Carl. Okay, I don't like Carl. Carl is a motivational speaker from Miami and deeply insecure. Carl proved everything I thought about motivational speakers, they are a bunch of snake oil salesmen who are so detached from reality.
What about freaking Tony Robbins?
Tony
Robbins.
Here's the thing. Tony cracked the code and then everybody copied Tony. And for some reason, there's this industry.
I am not your guru.
Tony Robbins is somewhere right between where like Eckhart Tolle was doing some really great stuff. And then Tony Robbins is like, I know how to make a lot more money out of this. Yeah.
Look at my giant hands.
Exactly.
I can hold so many stacks of cash.
And when Tony Robbins does it, you're kind of like, okay, I'm bought into the hype. And like it's like The Godfather. You see it and you're like, this is where all the other shit came from, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, I got to appreciate it to an extent. All these other motherfuckers running around. And there was about 3 months where I thought maybe I could do this because I can talk on a stage, I can scream, I can get excited, and I can say very generic, excitable things to people that have paid way too much money because they just need a one-day solution, right? No offense to people that listen to motivational speakers. I do it all the time. It's not about that. It's about those motherfuckers who
you
think...
listen to motivational speakers all the time?
Not all the time. I much more in my past, yes.
Jack, is that a cry for help?
Well, maybe it's a realization right now because these motherfuckers get out there and they get hyped and they go and they really believe they're changing the world. But this fucking Carl guy, he proved everything that I thought, which was... He was in this as a game, right? Like his whole thing, all these guys, at least they're like, I love Katie, I want to be with Katie. This would be great. He's like, I got to win that rose. I got everything on my mind right now is about winning that rose. And it's like, one, I don't understand the show all that well. And I can already tell, like, it's not about it. What I would do if I was on that show.
It's not like there's prize money. This isn't fucking Survivor or Wheel of Fortune. Like,
yeah, exactly.
This is a game show with
your
alleged
goal,
emotional stakes.
Your goal is to get married by the end of the. Well, it is emotional snakes actually, because don't worry,
lying and cheating.
This is just this is last. I haven't even gotten to this week's episode.
You haven't even gotten to this week's episode.
But now, so long story short, Carl's a motherfucker, right? He comes in, he's like, I've heard rumors that some of the guys here aren't here for the right reasons after she's already booted the other dude. So then she's like, oh, fuck, this is my worst fear, freaking out. And he goes out and they're like, what'd you tell her? Like, you said this? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I've heard things. And they're like, call someone out. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that, you know, but like whoever is doing it, step up. And everyone's like, no, you did this. You made her freak out. You did this to like fuck us over. And then like, basically, long story short, somebody comes up and is like, yeah, basically me and the whole rest of the guys all agree that Carl's full of shit and we don't think you should keep him around. And she's like, what? Oh, I was going to keep him. And then she boots him. So good for him.
F&A, Cotton.
And then this week happened.
Let's go.
Well, this week is simpler. Like Carl was a real piece of work. Okay, this guy had no control over his behavior, and thought he was shadow boxing alone in a room after everybody got mad at him.
What?
It was like, all right, this shit's getting real. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this fucking guy. So he
You're gonna hit him with a 1-1-1-2,
and then he got booted.
1-1-1-3.
And nobody. Every time someone leaves, they shake hands with everybody or give everybody hugs, and then they go and they hug the contestant and say bye. Right? This guy just walked away, he bounced out, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But then this week happened, right? And so she was like freaking out. She's like, oh no, you know, just, who can I trust? Oh, geez. So,
Jack, I love how dead on of an impression that is.
thank you.
You embody Katie. Like, you get Katie.
We should be together, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Call her up.
I'm trying, but she's stuck in fucking the Regency Hyatt in New Mexico right now. But so
There's no way to live.
So she's like, all right.
Bed and breakfast for biker gang.
Exactly. See, we could do better.
Yeah.
We could do better.
That's
like
what
Sam
it
Wilson says.
Do better.
If Katie likes Marvel, dude,
over.
It's over. But then
What do you like most about Katie, Jack? Huh? What do you like about your girlfriend?
she watches the MCU in chronological order. That face. Yeah, what? So they boot Carl. Group date therapy. Oh man, tell us the worst thing you ever did in a relationship or stuff like that, you know, or like the bad things that happen and all that. And they all go around, they do the thing, and then this one dude who's like, honestly, he looks like Tony Robbins and James Franco mashed together. He's got the Franco eyes, he's got the Robbins mitts, and he's got and he cups Katie's butt every time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This guy gets up there and like everybody's like, one dude's
Jack,
like,
that's a shirt. The Robbins mitts. And
The
just
Robbins
have
mitts.
Just two arms with giant hands.
tiny arms, huge
Huge hands. The Robbins mitts.
The Robbins mitts.
I'm going to
dude.
put that down.
Yeah, write that down. So then,
Got me real good.
oh man, the Franco brow and the Robbins mitts. That's what this dude looks like. So yeah, everyone's like one guy's like, shit, you know, I became an alcoholic and
Yeah,
one
get
of my
like a James Franco caricature.
yeah, right. Get the
Giant
eyes.
There you go.
Call him Thomas because that's his name.
Thomas.
But yeah, then they've got and he. Let's ruin this guy because don't worry, he comes out looking real bad at the end of
Nice.
this. So yeah, you got what's his face. One guy's like, oh yeah, I became an alcoholic. I cheated on my girlfriend. It was bad. The other guy's like, yeah, you know, my wife and I split because I was, you know, I just chose career over her and I like lost my kids and all that different stuff. And it's like, oh shit, okay, it's kind of real, whatever. And then this guy comes on, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm going to be honest. I didn't come on here looking for love. I came on here looking for a platform 100%. And, you know, I like what I'm seeing here. I'm having a good time and I like you, you
I'm
know?
generating clout
Yeah.
by the second.
And I'm like, you know, she cut like the air goes out of the room or whatever. And like, and then he's in there and everybody.
The thing is, though, how can they be so appalled? That happens every fucking season.
Well, and like these.
Well,
and these dudes are
it's been
going
going for like
like
20-something years. How is nobody else like? Yeah,
my thing. And
incredulous.
And I get what the guys are saying. They're like this is playing with Katie's emotions, and that's not what we're here for. The blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, oh, that's one less dude I got to worry about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm playing the fucking game to get married, guys. There's 35 of us. The first 10 episodes
There's
mean
more.
nothing.
That's more than NFL teams.
And they're going to bring more people in halfway
And you're trying
through.
to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's like they're playing the NFL season, and then halfway through they bring in the Western Conference from the NBA to play too, and then like you got to beat all them and get to the top. And these motherfuckers are like in week 3, just like we're meant to be together. It's designed, it's blah blah. And I get it, high stakes emotion. That's why we watch the show. I'm making fun of you because of your stupid faces.
You're bad.
Yeah, you're bad. You're bad at being people. Anyway,
you're a poor person.
Actually, I'll be honest, like compared to the other season and a half I've watched of this type of thing, between Bachelor, Bachelorette, this is probably the most mature group of human beings I've seen on the show.
They're the most like woke dudes.
They're going like, oh, that dude's a piece of shit. Get him out of here. And they get him out of there versus like, the season I watched, the Bachelorette I watched before, all the dudes were just a bunch of stupid, influencer type hunk idiots, just rocks of human beings. And then in the Bachelorette,
absolute duds.
And then in the Bachelorette, you've got all these girls like freaking out, just destroying each other. And you got Katie being like, what the fuck is going on here? And then Katie gets booted. And then we got to deal with these crazy bitches. And then the racist one. You know what I mean? Like, this is a wild show, man. You got to buckle up and ride the Bronco a little bit. But, anyway, not the best analogy.
I mean, it's an analogy.
It's an analogy.
A for effort.
Yeah, I don't like comparing the Bachelor to that. It's more like a mechanical bull. It's you know what you're getting every time you're signing up for it.
Failure.
I don't want to compare it to a real animal. Anyway,
why not? Why not a lemming?
Yeah, because real animals are unpredictable and exciting, and this show is, you buckle up and you eat the junk food.
Oh yeah, it's the chips, man. You know exactly what you're getting.
It's my cheat show.
The rest of the time you're watching some high
quality, deep
documentaries about like painkillers and all that, and then you just watch The Bachelorette to just flush all that down the toilet.
We gotta get this out of here, dude. We gotta what's going on with Katie?
Yeah.
So yeah, they get out there. They go like, "What's up, Thomas, dude? What? You're not here for the right reasons?" He's like, "No, I definitely am." And then she's like kind of weird about it, all that. She starts talking to people. She talks to him. He's doing the same thing that other guy was doing. We're just like, she's like, "Are you here for me?" He's like, "Oh, not at first, but now that I am, I'm going to give it a go." You know what I mean? She's just like, okay, and like basically like it ended awkwardly and he leaves, and then it's like the whole dramatic cutaways of him walking down the hall sweating, freaking out, I just didn't like how that interaction went, blah blah. He goes out to the other guys and then he stands up immediately and walks back to interrupt the other but the best part too was the guy that was having one-on-one time.
This is the guy with the robin's mitts.
This is the guy with the robin's mitts is the guy that's freaking out right now. The guy that's in the one-on-one time is the guy that like called the first dude out about being fake. He was like, and so he's there and he's talking, and then this other fake ass motherfucker comes and interrupts his time, and this dude is just a bundle of hostility. He does not like when people do things that he doesn't agree with. He gets mad, man. He starts going to the interviews and just go, I don't agree with it, man. Dude,
you're getting pretty aggro.
Right.
You're getting pretty aggro here.
Dude, I think he's a piece of shit, honestly. That's what I think, That's what we're...
And I say what I think.
That's Aaron. That's his name. And so Thomas...
Fucking Aaron's,
But
man.
then Thomas comes into the room and just kind of like walks around in the back half of the room while Aaron and Katie are having a conversation, and like obviously gets really weird. He's doing it for like 30 seconds. Like a long time. And then he comes up, he's like, "Can I have a minute with Katie?" And then it's awkward, and then he gets in there, and then he just like basically starts making, he's like, "Oh, I love you," and then he starts making out with her, and she's like, "You love me?" And then they start making out because she clearly liked him before all this shit. So then
oh, that would make me so mad.
yeah, so then they do that thing, and then Aaron's out there getting all pissed, and the other guys are getting all pissed because they're like, "Oh, he interrupted, and he's a fake motherfucker, I don't like him, fuck this dude."
He interrupted and now he's making out with her.
Yeah,
like,
big time with
how the
Robin's mitts on
Robin's
the bum. It's bad. It's not what you want to see. You don't want to see Katie.
What a piece of shit.
You don't want to see Katie going for that, but also you got to think Katie's a pretty smart person. She's probably just like, I'm going to make out with this really hot guy before I send him home after this because it's fun. And then he's going to be gone and I don't have to deal with this bullshit. Hopefully. Anyway, he does the things. He comes back in and everybody's like, what was so important that you had to interrupt? He's like, I had to tell her I love her. And they're like, you told her you love her? And he's like, well, I told her I was falling in love with her. Or I could see myself falling in love with her, something like that. Some sort of nonsense. And they're like, that's manipulation. You can't do that to somebody. Mind you, you're being recorded to the nation right now.
Yeah. That really, really pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
So he comes in there. He does that whole thing.
Wow.
He doesn't end up getting the rose.
Wow.
Quite a bit.
Oh my
Quite a few wows.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty real, dude. I'm telling you.
This is hurting my brain. Just like
it's a ride.
Thinking about it.
This is like 2 hours a week that you can enjoy on Hulu every Tuesday or Monday if you want to watch it live, if you're really that into it. Hop on board. And there's like 30 seasons of just The Bachelor, I think. Plus Bachelorette, plus Bachelor in Paradise.
Jack, we should just turn this podcast to a podcast about The Bachelorette and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because of all the reality trash shows I like that one.
I think the world would like a couple nerds just getting down with some reality junk show foods. Junk show foods.
Because we've never been into reality shows, ever.
I mean, I've watched them through my
Junk
life.
show
and
foods,
like,
that just caught me.
I was like, what the fuck am I saying? So
Deadliest Catch. That's my kind of reality show. All right?
Not anymore.
Oh, fuck.
You just have to listen, dude. It's like meth. You just got to do it once. You just got to watch it once.
That's
and then
crack. That's more addictive.
Crack. There we go.
That's the one that's like immediately your dick.
Whichever one, not even once thing. But
I don't know. I heard that on a podcast.
Just don't do hard drugs once, you know?
No pills, no powders. If it comes from the earth, it's probably all right for you. Thank
Bada
you,
bing,
Harold
bada boom.
Ramis.
That's right. Hell yeah.
/ Judd Apatow.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen.
And
for
Seth
writing
Rogen,
it?
yeah.
Judd
Judd
Apatow
Apatow
wrote
wrote
it.
it.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Mike's motherfucker. They go back to the house. Nobody like. Oh, sorry, Thomas. Yeah, his name's Thomas, but you know.
What kind of a dickhead name is Thomas?
That's right. Yeah, stupid.
Who doesn't go by Tom these days?
Yeah, fuck
or
him.
Tommy even.
Yeah, he's Tony Franco,
It's
James
like,
Robbins.
It's like people who go by Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah, it makes sense.
fuck out of here. You're
fuck
Jeff.
that guy. You're Jeff.
You're Jeff or J Bones in my book.
Ooh, yeah, J Bones is cool. I'd go by.
Do you want to be J Bones?
Sure, I'll be J Bones.
I'll let you be J Bones.
Nice, I'm J Bones.
Hey, J Bones.
Hey,
I like
what's
J
up?
Bones.
Thanks, bud. I'm gonna call you Samuel.
What the fuck, man? There's no effort in that.
So Thomas gets back to everybody's talking shit. They're like, what's up with this guy? And they start showing contestants, I think, talking to producers. And they're like, oh yeah, Thomas is cool. Like, he talks to me all the time. He's like, cool. And then it gets to them and it's like,
Jack, I want to be called Sama Hamma.
oh, okay.
Yep.
We'll put it in.
I even came up with a better nickname for myself than you,
We're gonna
jackass.
put it into the.
I'm hung up on this.
We're gonna put it.
We're
into
moving
the
on for the
system,
Bachelorette.
Okay, we're gonna put it in the system. It takes about 3 months to get something like that filed. Maybe we'll send you an email with a update on where it's going. Now in 6 months, that's when you'll really get an idea of if we're interested in the nickname or not, right? If we're gonna go with it.
Jack, how can you not like Sama Hamma?
But then now we bump it up. 10 months later, we talk to you about, you know, what does the name mean to you? What are you gonna use it for? You know what?
I gave you J Bones like that.
Well, yeah, you're a different, mind than mine.
Your mind does not have a bureau of nicknames. It's not operated as a tight ship like the TVA.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Yeah, speaking of,
No.
Great reviews episode coming your way.
Yeah,
Makeup 2 and 3, great episodes.
Yes.
Yeah, real quick, long story short, with Thomas, everybody's back. Then they're like, "Hey, man, did you tell them that you want to be the next Bachelorette or Bachelor? Is that why you're here?" And he's like, well, it's, you can't say, and they're like, did you say that though? Like, that's the question? And he's like, and they're like, answer the fucking question. He's like, I said I'd like to be the next Bachelor, and they're like, oh, fuck, and they all got mad at him. So now that's going down.
That's pretty great.
So he went on there to be the next Bachelor, and then I saw in the coming up episode that some dumb brickhead fuck from one season who's a firefighter from Canada is coming back. I fucking hate this guy. I think his name's like Blake or something. He's stupid.
Hey, I'm Blake. Hey,
I didn't even watch this whole season. I watched like 2 episodes with this dude, and I was like, fuck this guy.
I'm on the Bachelorette, eh?
He's not even that kind of Canadian. He's like the bad Canadian that doesn't have an accent.
French Canadian.
Yeah, it's just like, the one that's not even fun. Just kidding. I love all Canadians. My uncle's Canadian.
Yeah. How does that work?
He's born in Canada.
But your mom was born here?
Yeah, Seattle. They moved. My grandpa was a gold miner. He went where the gold took him. No matter where the border was.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, now I know more about Jack. Or J-Bones, actually.
Bones. That's right.
You know what? You're not allowed to be J-Bones until Samahama passes.
That seems like something I could take you to court for. It really does.
Well, I'll slap you across the face with the book.
All right, Hamma Sama. All right, there we go. There it is. Hamma Sama. They like that one.
Listen to me, you little shit.
Fucking get it right. I don't call you Bones J.
Yeah. Bones J? Bones J. Yeah, that's nonsensical. Who would say something like that?
Not me, because I'm a real friend.
Yeah, I'm J Bones. You're Hamma Sama.
You son of a bitch. He knows how to get right under my fucking nails.
Yeah. It's simple. It's easy.
Yeah.
Poke and prod.
Yeah.
Just chomping me, dude?
Yeah, that's what we do, man.
Yeah.
That's how you prove you're an alpha.
That is true. You chomp.
Yeah.
Nice. Just go to the dentist. It sounds like your jaw's dislocating. Oh.
I am not going to the dentist.
What? Dude, you gotta go to the D. Gotta go to the dentist.
Go to the D?
Yeah.
The D-test, dude.
That's what my
You gotta go to
dentist
the D-test, dude.
The D-test.
Yeah, totally.
I was told that I abbreviate too much. What do you think?
100%. But it's part of your charm. Like you it was Pete Holmes' deal, and then you've taken it to another notch.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if people gave you an intervention. It's like, all right, you gotta stop.
You gotta stop with that.
Because I love it whenever it's like I say something and then you just go, the DT. Like you try and figure out all the letters that start for it to create an abbreviation that doesn't flow ever, never flows.
No.
It's fucking failure upon failure. And you never use it again either. You were just abbreviating in the moment for the fuck of it. Just because you could. JCYC. Just because you could.
Because you could, dude.
Dude.
Hashtag.
And our show is an abbreviation. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's all game. It's all my game.
That's the game.
You've stepped into my trap.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's your trap then?
I already told you.
Trap music?
Trying to get tickets to see Grizz at Red Rocks, and it was unbelievably expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's where you get the acid, Jack.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a good concert, man. I'd definitely love to see Grizz. That'd be a top one.
You listen to Grizz?
I love Grizz, dude.
What?
Do you listen to Grizz?
No.
Oh, Grizz is great. You ever heard Grizz?
I've heard of Grizz, but I got
fucking
turned off of him because
slaps.
of Jason at work.
What would Jason do?
He goes to Grizz all the time, wouldn't shut up about him, and I never wanted to hear their music.
Okay, that's there. It's a guy. It's a DJ, man. Just a DJ.
It's a non-gender specific pronoun, Jack. There can be used for everybody.
I guess I thought you were referring to like a group. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
I was using it like possessive there.
Okay.
Stupid.
I see what you mean.
Stupid butt.
Yeah, he is a man, but it's just fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a replacement to Avicii?
Yeah, it's different than Avicii for sure. It's because he does big collab. I mean, Avicii did massive collabs for sure, but this is more like, I don't know. He does. He's one of my favorite songs with him has Wiz Khalifa on it, which is really good. I don't think Avicii ever.
You don't like Wiz Khalifa, dude.
I've seen Wiz Khalifa. Yeah,
Jack's never seen
Wiz Khalifa's fucking ripped now, dude.
Dude, he's shredded.
Yeah, I like Wiz. Wiz should act more. He's a good actor.
What's he acted in?
Well, he at least did the one movie with Snoop about being in school.
Yeah.
Someone would get drunk, someone would smoke
Hey,
weed.
dude.
That's where that came from.
I know.
I
It's
know,
called
I know.
Mac and Devin Go to High School.
Yeah. And he's like a good actor. I mean, Snoop is Snoop. Snoop's just fucking being Snoop the whole time.
Of course.
But like, Wiz is like a straight up character. He's like going to school, going through love, smoking weed, dealing with the things, man. He killed it.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah. It was like towards the beginning of quarantine. It was a long time ago.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it was aight.
It's been on Netflix for like forever, but I never got around.
Pretty short. I think it's like an hour and a half.
I don't know how you could be longer than that with those two guys running the show
What if they made a 5-hour movie, man? Would you watch it?
in chunks.
In shot, dude. You gotta watch the whole thing like the Snyder Cut.
It's 1 more hour, man.
Snoop and Wiz.
I would have.
You
I would
are
fall
telling
asleep.
me that Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg are not worth more than an hour of than Zack Snyder's time. Does that make sense? Does that sentence line up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I see what you mean.
Uh-huh.
But also, I don't know, man.
Snoop and Wiz, Sam devalues you to Zack Snyder status.
Hey, you know what?
You're only worth 4 hours of
don't
the time,
don't
not 5.
do that. Don't do that. Snoop endorses our show.
Yeah, it's true. He endorses me.
What's up? What's happening?
Yeah. We're already in a battle with Jay-Z, okay?
Yeah, he owes me $9. People, don't forget.
Where is he? Where's he at?
Where's Jay's?
Has he hit you up yet?
Sean.
You've had a lot of celebrities hit you up on Twitter.
Hey, Sean. That was actually one of my proudest moments this past week. Was
Yeah?
Missy Martinez followed me.
Nice.
The
Followed
whole-
you, huh?
Yeah, she followed me on
Nice.
Twitter, and I was like,
That's
"Hey,
what's up.
that's pretty neat. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat." Like, big fan. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan.
It's exciting. It's exciting, man.
I don't know what I could do with that because I don't tweet.
I know. I was gonna say
I
you
just
gotta
retweet.
up the game. What's the plan? What are you gonna do?
If I'm gonna put effort into tweets, then I should be putting that exact effort into writing scripts.
You could, but you could also put it into writing tweets. So what are you gonna do, dude?
Yeah, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna?
How are you gonna capitalize on this big event?
Yeah, this retired porn star followed you. How are you gonna capitalize?
I've never had that happen. Come on.
I don't know, Jack.
These are when doors open. Quite literally.
Yeah, legs open, Jack. Stupid. You dropped the boat. That's how I feel anytime I fumble a sentence like that.
Yeah. So I feel all the time.
No doubt.
I feel like Jack Black in Tropic Thunder like most of the hours of my day.
Like you're just on withdrawal.
Deep withdrawal from heroin.
I mean, you've gone through that basically with Kratom.
To an extent. Yeah. No, I mean, it's not fun. It's not fun. It doesn't last as long as you think it would, though. You know,
dude, you were sweating for so long.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, and that was
so long.
Beginning of March, so it's still pretty chilly out. Yeah, I remember being so cold down here, and then
I remember you asking for a shirt.
2 shirts.
I
ended up taking 2. Yeah, and I
That's
used
right.
both of them that night. Yeah, it's brutal. But also, you do what you got to do. You get through it. I haven't had Kratom since that, actually. And that wasn't necessarily my plan, but also...
Jack, I don't think you have an addiction gene.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Because you could just do that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be addicted to things.
Lucky.
Yeah, shit, dude. I'm going to start trying a lot of stuff now.
You're going to try real heroin for once.
I'm going to go.
You're going to try pills.
Uh-huh.
You're going to try coke. You're going to try crack.
I just do them like every 4 months.
You know,
Come
there
on.
are people out there who can just do that.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, I tried it. It was Arca. Whatever. And now I don't want to anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those for me where it just becomes like too many things I need to do. You know what I mean? Like it's already enough that like
It's like subscriptions to streaming services.
Exactly.
There's so much.
There's so much. It's all great, but like what is actually going to make me happy versus make me feel like I'm just wasting time?
Jack, I've heard heroin makes your body feel like it's all orgasmazing.
Well, now that you have delivered the great news that I certainly have no chance of any way of having an addiction gene, then of course I'm going to do it.
Let me get the spoon. Heat it right up for you, Pally Pal. Pally McWally.
Pally McWow. McWally.
Pally McWally.
How about Wally Gator, dude? Let's bring him back.
What?
Wally Gator from Hasbro's.
Wally
You remember?
No.
Wally Gator and McGill Gorilla.
I mean, I know McGill Gorilla, but that was a
McGill
cartoon.
Gorilla for Sam. Yeah, Wally Gator's a cartoon, dude.
Are you thinking Hanna-Barbera?
Hanna-Barbera,
You said Hasbro. They make toys.
It's all the same thing, you know?
Wally
I'm sure they made a toy out, Wally Gator.
Gator.
Yeah. Santa Barbara.
Oh, I've seen Wally Gator.
Yeah. Wally Gator's classic, dude. Where these guys been?
Jack, it's our time to reboot it in a gritty, serious,
Let's make a crossover
live-action
event
reboot
of Wally Gator and McGill Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Oh, shit, dude. I was made to write this movie. Crocodiles and
It's everything
gorillas.
Rampage wasn't and everything it was and better.
Yeah, I can't believe that Rampage was a movie with The Rock, a giant crocodile, a giant gorilla, and a giant wolf, and I've only watched it once, and I probably will only ever watch it once.
Do watch it again.
Me being who
You
I
gotta
am.
watch it again.
I think I've watched it twice. I think I watched it once. We saw it in theaters, right? Yeah. Okay, so I definitely have watched it twice.
Yeah, I had to watch it again because I didn't remember seeing it in theaters because
Yeah.
I was fucking hammered. For good reason.
No, it's definitely not. You didn't miss anything.
And guess what? When I was getting like a 2/3 into, or not 2/3, 1/3 into the second viewing, I had to get some drinks.
I'm telling you, man, like, can you imagine a monster movie that's like 45 minutes of zero human story? What's just like we talked about it, King Kong versus Godzilla, but it's like just Godzilla in King Kong in some world and period on Earth where they would run into. It doesn't have to be fucking. It could be in dinosaur times. You know what I mean?
They did it with Primal.
And just do that and like have them doing stuff and like building up towards running into each other. And it'd be like almost like a monster fighting music video. You know what I mean? Like all it would be is about the monster fight. And that'd be so cool. I put so much money into that. It'd be crazy.
I mean, they could just make that a thing. Just 1 hour specials, one-off things.
Of just like
hour-long TV movie, but for streaming.
Of just Godzilla and King Kong.
Why
they start
not?
here. They fight like 3 monsters apiece, and then they fight at the end.
So like Mortal Kombat with monsters.
Sure, I would love that. That would be amazing.
Let's make it, buddy.
Let's do it.
Monster Combat.
It's a lot of action description, but whatever, you know. As long as it's
you'd
cool.
have to just draw the storyboards. We'd
Yeah,
have to.
we'd have to
We'd
Mad
have to
Max
be
it.
George Miller. Yeah.
Yeah. We'd have to find someone that can draw.
Or just
Draw
learn.
quickly. Ugh, I hate learning. I'm over learning. I'm done with that. I turned 25. My brain can't do it anymore. Isn't that how it works?
I don't know. I'm thinking about learning Spanish.
What's the difference between knowledge and wisdom, dude?
Anal.
Sure. Yeah.
Got you with that one.
Yeah, that's
Down goes the bill. Fuck yeah.
I had to bring that one back.
there we go.
I know how much you hate that.
I'm not gonna tell you now. I'm not gonna drop.
Come on.
I'm not gonna drop truth.
Come on.
Truth on Mr.
What's the difference
Butt Play over here?
What's the difference between knowledge and wisdom, baby? J-Bones.
J-Bones.
J-Bones. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
What's the difference between knowledge and wisdom?
One starts with a K and one starts with a W.
I ain't no fucking bitch, Chef. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, but that's not the only thing. One is spelled the way it's spelled, and the other is spelled the way it's spelled.
tell
That's
you.
the difference between knowledge and
I'll
wisdom.
tell you, but I don't think you actually want to know. I don't
Oh,
think
you don't
can
think
handle it.
you don't think I can handle it, dude?
I ain't no fucking bitch, Chef. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Knowledge. Knowledge.
Really making a meal of this one, bud.
All right, I gotta actually say it like I'm like saying it for the first time, right? Like I'm the person that thought of this. Knowledge is it's like wisdom in that it's unlike wisdom, you know, because there's a big difference. It's a big difference between the two, right? And knowledge, that's about something very important. Something that means a lot to the greater consciousness of livingness, right? Of being alive, right? So that you got to keep that in mind. That's not even what it is. That's just something to, it's food for thought in that. Where wisdom at a fundamental principle level.
Well, let me ask you right now. Let me ask you right now. Let me ask you this real quick. I'm sorry, I totally cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Where was I?
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever done DMT?
Oh, fuck. That's what wisdom is. It's dimethyltryptamine.
Dimethyltryptamine.
Knowledge is a construct. Wisdom is dimethyltryptamine.
Dimetral trampoline.
Real exciting. Yeah, I'm real exciting. But anyway.
Final Draft just emailed me.
Oh, shit. Is it the Final Draft?
Free videos, blogs, podcasts. Final Draft is your partner on your screenwriting journey, so you can write podcasts, I guess.
You can write podcasts.
I mean, I guess that's kind of what we did. That's what we recorded this week, at least. A podcast version of something written.
Yeah, I guess, actually, that's exactly something we're working on.
I was listening to it, and, man, Ethan's voice. It's perfect.
Yeah, that dude, I mean, he is God. There's no doubt about it in my mind. He is just kind of, this
is just a vessel walking amongst
us. Exactly. He's just like checking it out. He's hanging out. He's got the good life, He's giving us some help, helping us create our worlds.
Yeah, he looks like he can crush somebody's head, but he would absolutely not.
No.
He's the goofiest goober.
He'll crush your head, but he'll do it via.
Should we have him and Lauren on to talk about cosplaying stuff?
Of course we should.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we should get them on.
We're already using them to record our show.
Exploit their talents.
Might as well just exploit it and promote them too.
Again, man, guests on guests on guests. Let's do it, man. Yeah. Summer, it's going to be a summer to remember.
Yeah.
Even though June's almost over. But
it's the summer of George, man.
It is?
It's the summer of George.
Who's George?
Stanza.
Oh, yeah. You sent me that on Instagram. That's right.
This was supposed to be the summer of George.
George has been a big part of my life lately.
In the form of Larry David.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the best stuff. It's Larry David's house.
That's the best story, isn't it? This random guy stops Tom Segura. He's like, holy shit, I'm like your biggest fan. That's Larry David's house. I was like, okay. Like, and that's crazy. It's like, you're right here. That's Larry David's house. Two unrelated things. That's like saying, like, whoa, there's that fire hydrant there and that park bench.
They're in the same vicinity.
Okay.
yeah, no, I get that guy. I get that guy's excitement. Hey, dude, when we first saw the Nick Fury at the end of Iron Man, that wasn't much, but it was a connection. Next thing you know, Larry David and Tom Segura are going to be doing a trilogy together. It's going to be crazy because of that guy.
Yep.
Because here's exactly what's going to happen. Larry David's going to be like walking about, and Tom Segura is going to see him.
Walking about.
And he's just going to be like, he's going to be doing his, kind of frumpy Curb Your Enthusiasm rock. And then Tom's going to see him. He's going to be like, hey, man, I got a crazy story. And he's going to tell him that story. And Larry's going to be like, that's so annoying. That's ridiculous. Who is this guy? Why does he think you want to talk? You want him to talk to you?
Let's kill him.
And then all of a sudden they do it. And then they have this crazy story that they get in big trouble for. But again, celebrities don't go to jail. So they will, O.J. Simpson the situation, be all good. And then.
I mean, Tom Segura would be the one to murder somebody.
Oh, for certain. For certain. There's no doubt in my mind.
I just need to pull this up so I can talk to you about it. I started talking to you about it at the coffee shop the other day.
Animal of the week. Tell me about it.
Animal of the week.
Yeah.
The animal of the week. Let's talk about quokkas, buddy. I'm telling you, the best Twitter page to follow is at Quokka every hour.
Nice.
Because every hour they put a picture of a cute little quokka.
Oh, shit, dude. What's a quokka?
Quokkas are real. Do you not know what a quokka is, Jack?
Quokkas aren't real. They don't exist.
Quokkas do exist.
I haven't heard of a quokka.
Quokkas and God exist.
Now what? Quit yanking my chain with those Robbins mitts. Okay?
I'm going to show you. Jack, I'm going to show you.
Talking quokka nonsense.
Oh, dude.
That probably is Satan spelled backwards.
Oh,
quokka.
Man. Quokka every hour, man. Quokka.
Yeah.
And I got to show you, man. I got to show you these cute little fucking quokkas.
Holy shit!
Look at that.
That's a quokka.
Look at that fucking quokka.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
It's like a kangaroo and a koala had a baby.
Yeah.
And then created the quokka.
Yeah, they're basically that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like a little bear hamster looking thing, but with kangaroo
Yeah,
legs.
it's like if a koala had sex with a hamster, and then a bear had sex with a kangaroo, and then by some miracle those
Look
two
at that cute
babies
fuck.
came together and fucked. Quokkas would be the shit they birthed.
Quokkas.
Quokkas.
Save that photo so I can put it on a big video.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to infiltrate the DMT with quokkas. The other page to follow on Twitter, Jack, Gators Daily.
Ooh.
And they just have all alligator positive content.
I love it. I'm a big alligator positive guy.
Gators Daily. And every Friday, like today, is Flat Fuck Friday, Jack. Because you got to look at some of these flat fucks.
Flat fox?
Look at these flat fucks.
What are you talking about, flat fox?
Oh, it's the video. Nice.
Flat fuck alligators?
Flat Fuck Friday, Jack.
Oh my.
It's like Fuck Friday, you fucking loser. It's like Fuck Friday. It's like Fuck Friday, you fucking loser. It's like Fuck Friday. It's like Fuck Friday, you fucking losers.
Come on, Jack.
It's like Fuck Friday.
It's Flat Fuck Friday.
It's like Fuck Friday.
Gator wishes you the flattest Flat Fuck Friday.
It's like Fuck.
That gives me so much more faith in humanity than I had walking into this basement today.
I'm just going to start sending you
Send them to me.
the picture
Yeah.
and just be like, it's Flat Fuck Friday,
Yeah, let me
Jack.
see it. I need that in my life.
Yeah, no. Gators daily and quokkas every hour.
Dude, I've been feeling like a real flat fuck lately anyway, so...
This is Flat Fuck Friday, Jack, so tell me about it.
I don't know, I'm just flat as fuck. I don't
Oh!
know what to say. I'm like Flat Stanley over here.
Speaking of Gators, I just found a video game 2 nights ago that I love. It's called Maneater. And it's an RPG where you're playing as a fucking bull shark. It is so dope.
Okay.
It's so dope. You start out in the swamp. Gators are fucking scary, but now I leveled up enough I can kill the gators.
Oh, don't kill gators, dude. That's that's very negative.
They
Don't
fucked
do
me
that.
up enough times. I
Dude.
gotta pay it back. I gotta pay it back in
They're
kind.
dinosaurs. You're fucking with bad karma there, dude. Don't kill dinosaurs. That's bad luck.
No, it's
Turtles.
the shit.
Well, that's the problem because turtles, sharks, and alligators are crocodilians in general are really birds. Yes, are descendants of dinosaurs. Blah blah blah. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the things that were there
Yeah.
back in the day. Okay, don't fuck with alligators, man. Come on, bad news bears. Don't do
Hey,
it.
it's a shark. It's earned the same sort of Cretaceous rights.
I know. I don't like it. The
It's a battle as old as time. Why has
remember-
Ames Rowe made that a shirt?
I remember watching, what was it called? Animal Face Off, which was the precursor to my obsession with Deadliest Warriors about animals fighting each other. Where did I get the ideas from?
I was more of a most extreme kind of guy myself.
I did watch Most Extreme more frequently because Animal Face Off lost me pretty quick when they put a great white shark against a saltwater crocodile, and the great white shark won. Doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? Even in the open waters, okay, that crocodile is ripping those fins off. It's just too big. It's just
Yeah.
Great white sharks are enormous. Don't get me wrong.
I had to level up to an adult to even have a chance against
Exactly.
these gators, and it's still
And those are gators, man.
It's still I'm like a mutant fucking shark to have to beat these gators.
You don't
These
understand.
gators were rolling me,
Saltwater crocodiles are smaugs.
snapping me.
They're smaugs without wings. Yeah,
Pretty much.
that don't breathe fire.
They're majestic water dragons, baby.
Yeah. Benedict Cumberbatch is the soul of
They're flat fucks, baby.
Every single saltwater crocodile has an inner monologue that is Benedict Cumberbatch's voice. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what any fucking thing
Yeah,
Smog says.
I can't think of a line.
I am fire. I am death.
You're in the water, Carl. There's no fire. Okay.
It's flat fuck Friday. You fucking loser.
Let me do my thing.
Flat fuck Friday, you fucking loser.
Alligators are just the coolest, dude. You watch them, you're like, is there a better animal? No.
Oh, that's why shout out to J Prehistoric Pets on Instagram.
That
dude is living his best fucking life. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love everything he puts up.
Yeah.
All his fucking snake videos. Plays a huge thing in my heart. But then he was a dude that I saw carrying a crocodile over his shoulder, singing along to Interior Crocodile Alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
That's why I follow them.
He's the best.
He's the man.
He's so happy every time. The most delightful dude. He is living his best life. I want to meet J Prehistoric Pets. And I want to play with some of the prehistoric pets.
I sure do,
I want
too.
to feed a dang croc.
It's my dream.
Let's go wrestle gators, dude. Just $100 and a drive down to the dunes.
Yeah, I wonder how the alligator farm did through COVID.
That's an excellent question.
I hope well, because they have the alligator from Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that killed Chubbs.
Yeah. It's there. I've seen it.
Yeah. And an albino. Albino gator.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They do have an albino gator.
And the emu.
The emus and the ostriches.
Ostriches.
Those motherfuckers are mean, dude. Those are mean.
They are dinosaurs.
mamba
They are
jambas.
dinosaurs on Earth.
Yeah.
We're lucky they're not carnivorous.
We are like,
We're lucky they
it's
don't
a
have
giraffe
teeth.
chicken. Ha ha ha. Peck your face
Oh,
off.
dude. I got sent the worst video by Reed the other day.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, it was the worst thing I've ever seen. I just had a flashback since we're talking about ostriches and emus. It was an ostrich and it was in some sort of a pen and there was this like railing up against the wall and its head was stuck up in there and it was trying to get out and then it kicked so hard it ripped its own fucking head off. I lost my mind. That was the first thing I saw that morning. Was an ostrich ripping its own head off on accident. I was so disturbed and so upset. Thanks, nature is metal. God, that really upset me. And that just gave me flashbacks just now, buddy.
I'm just imagining Derek Lewis, a.k.a. the Beast from the UFC. Every time he posts videos, like people getting hurt, but like extreme like that. Now at the bottom of all of them, he just goes, he's okay.
Yeah, that one, no.
No, that thing's dead.
Dead.
That being said,
Its head was right there. His body just went tumbling.
probably some
Off camera.
delicious ostrich steaks after that.
Yeah.
Just saying, animal rights lovers.
But
what
it
are you gonna do
shouldn't
with
have
it?
been in that position in the first
it
place.
should not
It
have.
should have been taken care of.
Ostriches shouldn't be in America. Let's just be honest about it. Let's get. What are we doing?
Tigers.
Is tiger all of the indigenous animals?
But then, Jack, how would we see them for real?
It's a dilemma because I grew up really loving zoos and now I really struggle with them in a lot of ways. Just
Thanks, Joe Exotic.
yeah, fucking god damn it. But what was it? What was I thinking of? Oh, this is terrible podcast content, but it's on my mind. It's like a song. If I don't talk about it, it's gonna get stuck. One of my favorite things ever on the Joe Rogan podcast was one time they were talking about the vegan documentary and they were talking about how Arnold Schwarzenegger produced it.
What is it called again?
Game Changers.
Game Changers.
And they were talking about how Arnold Schwarzenegger produced it. And, they're just like, yeah, Arnold's vegan now. And Joe's like, baby, Jamie, pull that up. Is Arnold vegan? And then, like, 20 seconds later, he just pulls it up. He's like, oh yeah, here's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger eating a breakfast sandwich with ostrich eggs. And Joe just goes, oh, that fuck. And then Jamie's like, oh wait, no, this was from 5 years ago. Sorry.
Oh, that fuck.
He just like snapped on Arnold Schwarzenegger. I pictured Joe Rogan.
He's just
Give me a break.
Walking into a restaurant, right? Knowing that Arnold Schwarzenegger's vegan and just whatever. And then seeing Arnold eating meat there, and just like for some reason, just like the hypocrisy snaps him, and he kicks Arnold Schwarzenegger in the head.
he's just concussed one of the world's biggest
Can
celebrities.
you imagine if
the world's biggest podcaster kicks the fucking Mr. Olympia
the
in the
biggest
head.
celebrity beef on the planet is between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Joe Rogan? men would fall apart. Men wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't have a leader. We would fall into different camps. We would crumble. The older generations from the 80s, they would totally side with Arnold, you know. A lot of, you know, more
Jack, you're just sowing more division in this country.
And then the
we're already so divided. You want to cut
man.
us into fourths and eighths
And
and
Rogan's
16ths?
apparently all right now because he's had people on that are from the right. So he's going to get all them, you know what I mean? It's going to be crazy, dude. It's going to be quadruple.
But Arnold was a Republican governor.
Well, now we're splitting the Republican Party, and then of course Trump's going to get involved in this because he cannot miss. And then Dwayne Johnson's going to go like, "This is my opportunity." That's how Dwayne becomes president. After the Joe Rogan Arnold Schwarzenegger Civil War.
And then Randall Park is going to be interviewing him, and then they're going to be living out the young rock.
2032. 2032. 2032.
Good Lord.
All of this is going to happen in 11 years.
I mean, fuck it, am I right?
Yeah.
They're not even really trying to save the planet
And it's
anymore.
gonna start because-
Let's get wacky while the world burns.
And it's all going to start because Arnold Schwarzenegger ate an ostrich egg sandwich.
no doubt.
Yes!
Yeah.
Dude, I want it. If that's how it's going to go down, I want it to
And
happen.
then World War Z happens.
Sure, why not? You know, but
I mean, they're not trying to stop the Earth from burning, so
That's
let's
right.
just get real weird.
that's the
Let's
si-
get so crazy.
That's okay. The first movie is the Rogan Schwarzenegger Civil War, where it's Dwayne Johnson's movie, you know, coming up, fixing it, becoming the president, blah blah blah. Second one is him taking on the zombie apocalypse, and then the third is him absorbing all the nuclear bombs and becoming Black Adam.
That's not how Black Adam became Black Adam, but okay.
But that's how Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam
Oh.
became Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Radioactive, man.
I've read the script.
You know, you just like cuts to like live video feed of Dwayne Johnson. He just takes like a missile warhead and just jumps into it. He's just eating warheads. And he's just like, this is how I'm stopping the nuclear crisis. All the warheads on this planet are going right in my belly.
Dwayne, stop! Dwayne!
Dwayne the Nuke Johnson. He's just glowing green now. Jesus Christ.
He could do it. You know, if anybody could.
Dwayne,
It's Dwayne the Nuke Johnson.
Dwayne the Nuke Johnson. There we go, buddy.
You know what? It's actually a pretty decent.
He
decent
went
sto-
from president to fucking Miss Dr. Manhattan, basically.
It's a pretty elegant piece of storytelling because by the time we get to the third, where he eats the nuke and becomes Dwayne the Nuke Johnson,
He eats all the nukes,
he's
Jack.
all the nukes and becomes Dwayne the Nukes Johnson. His VP, who he's been running with, Kevin Hart played this guy.
I thought it was going to be John Cena.
No, John Cena is like
He's
the
Secretary of State.
John Cena's the bad guy in the second one. He's
No,
like the zombie
okay.
king. Yeah, they copied Army of the Dead. in that
Okay.
one. Yeah, it's not that
Oh,
good.
and then Joe Rogan should have his own like chimp tribe, like
Oh,
War
dude,
of the Planet of the Apes.
That is the spin-off that comes to fruition in the third one. Don't worry. But meanwhile, you've got Kevin Hart.
He's set up in the post credits of the number 2.
That's right. That's right. Now, but Kevin Hart takes over as president, so Dwayne Johnson has to fight his Dwayne the Nukes Johnson
Dwayne the Nuke Johnson.
has to fight his underpowered, totally normal Kevin Hart.
Yeah, but he has the full might of the U.S. military.
And he hates Dwayne at this point.
he sends them all,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Dwayne just obliterates
And meanwhile,
the strongest military on earth.
he's dealing with the invasion of the Joe Rogan chimpites. That's happening in the whole background of this thing, and then Joe Rogan, aka now Caesar, because Joe couldn't make
Hey,
it.
Caesar Rogan.
That's right, Caesar Rogan. He became a chimpanzee.
Caesar Rogan with the
Just so many shots of him through the movies, just going, oh. And like growing hair and like turning.
Yeah, but not on the top of his head.
no.
Not on the top of his
He's
head. He
always
grows a
bald.
beard and he just gets body hair.
Just like really gross transformations.
Yeah, and then he's like got some sort of like supplement mix that's like the black liquid in Primal, and he drinks it and gets super hulked out to fight the Rock. I mean the Nuke, Dwayne the Nuke
Dwayne
Johnson.
the Nuke Johnson.
So he's like super hulked out. Caesar Rogan versus Dwayne the Nuke Johnson.
Yep. And then at the end of but like right before the end, the big climax, there's this intimate moment with the ghost of Arnold Schwarzenegger with Dwayne the Nuke Johnson, where he goes, "Your always meant to be me. And then he hands him whatever.
You are now Mr. Universe, all the universe. You know, he's seeing time, past, present, and future simultaneously. He was Dr. Manhattan the whole time.
You are Dwayne Arnold, the Nuke, Johnson,
I'm just
Schwarzenegger.
I'm picturing just The Rock, nuclear green, white eyes. And he's got just like the radioactive sign on his forehead instead of the helium picture that Dr. Manhattan has. And he's just like soaring above all, completely naked like Dr. Manhattan, giant Dwayne the Cock Johnson, you know. And I mean, well, Johnson's already, it's his Johnson.
Yeah.
We'll cut off your Johnson.
This is what happens. Okay, he has the scene with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like,
guys, you're listening to creativity at work.
this is how things get made.
This is the process.
Arnold's like, he's like, no longer Dwayne Johnson. You're Dwayne Schwarzenegger. And he's like, well, what about, no, I'm Dwayne Johnson. You can't just, that's the Johnson now.
No, how about this, Arnold? You're Arnold Johnson now. No! He gets vanquished. He just gives him his last name and it vanquishes Arnold Schwarzenegger's spirit.
So
I mean, Jack, so The Bachelorette is a TV show.
Oh, I love that.
We could find a really good animator and write this thing. Just like you said, little 45-minute trilogy.
That's all
Boom.
it needs to be. That's all it needs to be.
45-minute deals, animate them. We got
fuck Godzilla, King Kong.
Yeah.
Let's put Dwayne
Caesar Rogan versus Dwayne the Nuke Johnson. We kill me,
Yeah,
Jack.
we're something, man.
Oh my God.
There's got to be an audience for this.
There has to be. There has to be. We've gotten so good. We've gotten so good at this. When you type in DMT Don't Miss This Podcast on Google, that's all you see is us.
Yeah, we're second.
Including the Google image.
I showed one of my clients looked us up and we typed in DMT. We're the second thing to pop up. Yeah. Yeah, we're taking that name.
Yeah.
No more confusing us, for Christ.
No more Mr. Nice DMT.
Nope.
No more Mr. Clean.
Yeah, we're not delivering the word of the Lord, nor are we providing dimethyltryptamine. We're doing our own thing.
Mean.
No, trampoline.
Dimethyl trampoline. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we stand for.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. We're back. We're good.
We're back. We're better than ever,
It's
man.
no fucking thing.
Now, I want to talk to you about this lady.
Nope, it's over. Shut it off. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to talk to you real quick about this lady before we shut it down.
Tell me about this lady.
I showed you just a little clip of her when we were at the coffee shop. This is Sarah Bond presenting at Microsoft's E3 panel. Now, just the preface leading into this for you people listening is she not a public speaker.
Nope.
Clearly. However, I've seen so many more like presentations by her. She's like the head of game development or something like that. So she's a busy lady and does a lot, has a lot to do with what we play on our Xboxes.
Sure.
You know? And I was just watching this thing and completely baffled. I couldn't listen to what she was saying. I have no idea what she's saying. It's not important what she's saying. It's all video game related, but how she's saying it is what I can't deal
Share
with.
with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A ground
Like, what is she doing with her arms, man?
Welcome.
It's
to the
almost like
Xbox
her
and Bethesda
her elbows are
Game
duct taped
Showcase.
to her
I am
sides.
so excited and proud to be here today, celebrating games. Because
Celebrating games.
It's like she got both of her vaccines in either arm, and her arms are
Can't
so
lift
short
them.
that she can't.
But
do
that's
that.
how she presents at every single fucking
Well, she
panel.
likes to stay vaccinated, dude.
And she brings them back in for a second, and then she's back out. She's back out into the world.
Power of games to everyone.
To everyone.
We get to
You know,
share
and the thing is too, is like
Not
she's a
just
pretty
our
attractive
one.
lady, right? You know, so I'm like, okay, I can see I've been like obsessed with this. Like, what is she like in real life if that's what she has to do on stage? Just can't bring a single ounce of herself into it, or she's just deathly terrified and she's like, I just need to do this. I'm like, I don't
Dude,
know.
I'm telling you, I'm going to start a business where you can hire. It's an app if you need a public speaker for anything.
That's what. That's a great idea because that's what I was going to say. Microsoft hire actors.
Yeah.
All right. You know, like Todd Howard, she just mentioned from Bethesda. He's done these things forever, and he's not great, but nobody is at these panels.
Sure.
He's not. She looks like Kerry Washington, moves like C-3PO.
Yeah.
You know.
If I knew what to say,
I
would
Sarah
kill it.
Bond, Xbox Cyborg
I
Relations.
love public speaking. Now, that being said, when you hire me as a public speaker, you run a real risk of me making it about myself. About me trying to get as many laughs and as much like
you'll
engagement.
just put that as like hire me public speaker and then an asterisk stand-up comic.
Stand-up comic. You will sell more product, but it won't be about your product.
No. That's why ad reads would be so great in your hands. You just make it about yourself.
I would.
It's like whatever product it is, it's Jackie D that's selling it.
That's right, dude.
And they're buying Jackie
That's
D.
right. Yeah. You need Jackie D to advertise medication for ED.
Yeah. But here's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Xbox just have Cortana do all the presentations for everything they're putting out? Because she is straight up a pop culture icon from the game Halo that became Microsoft, the entire corporations. That's who they decided to make their Alexa. Basically, their Siri was Cortana, a fictional character brought to life. Why not just animate her and have her present the stuff? She'll do whatever you want. You won't have any bad mistakes like that where it's distracting me from whatever I'm watching because Robo Arms can't fucking get it together.
I think
I'm sure she's fun. I'm sure she's cool in real life.
I think she's in the doghouse. I think she took a big swing, did something that management didn't like, and they said, "Hey, what the fuck?" And she's like, "Sorry, my bad." And they said, "No, you're in trouble. What do you hate most in this world?" She's like, "Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Public speaking. You're in charge.
You're on duty.
You're on duty.
You're on duty, Sarah Bond.
Until we decide otherwise."
What could she have possibly done to be put in the doghouse, aka on stage?
So what's her job? Give me one more rundown of like what she does.
I gotta look up the exact title.
But like, do you know like an overview of the job?
Like overviewing Xbox, basically.
Okay, so she's like, yeah, just keeping an eye on the operation, right? I don't know. Maybe again, I don't play Xbox. I don't know anything about Xbox. Yeah, I can't even riff on this here.
Game of Thrones, Gears of War,
Yeah.
Halo.
This is what she did. She came in. She had one of the chainsaw.
Oh, let's look at her
guns.
LinkedIn.
Oh boy, this will give us some answers.
Let's look at her LinkedIn.
Yeah.
CVP, head of game creator and experience and ecosystem at Microsoft.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sounds like somebody who would get in trouble and have to be a
chief
public
vice
speaker.
President.
Oh, geez.
Head of game creator experience
dude.
and ecosystem at Microsoft.
If she's a VP,
she's a powerful black lady, Jack.
If she's a VP, it's obvious what she did. She tried to be the P, you know? She tried to climb and be the P. She didn't want that V there no more, you know? Obviously. That's what every VP is trying to do. They're trying to take the P's job. Yeah. VPs don't like that V. They want to be the P. The VP is the backup to the P, okay? Nobody wants that.
Hey, what about JRVP, Jack? Junior vice presidents.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know.
It reminds me of corporate so much, dude. Like, just this whole conversation because they're junior executives in training. So just like to see this from the perspective of executives is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And then they have to deal downwards. And I mean, I would hate nothing more than to be an executive or like a junior executive at a fucking huge corporation like that. Mm-hmm. You would have to become soulless. You would have to just totally discount people.
It's true.
To just function. You have to become a fucking full sociopath.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's chilling. That show gets deep and dark, but it's fucking hilarious how it does it.
It's real, dude.
Yeah.
It's how the world works.
It's how the world works. That is how the world works. Thanks, Bo Burnham.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I want to introduce a segment right now that
Do
I
it.
just thought of.
Do it. Where
it'd be a fun one to like kind of end each show with. It's where I pitch you a crazy question. I just like something. I don't know. Theory. I say it's a what if Sammy? That's what we'll call it. We'll call it what if Sammy. And I'll be like, what if Sammy? What if fucking I don't know. What if robot owls existed? You know, how do you think that would impact the world? What do you think would happen?
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah. But like only owls were robots.
Well, what would their function be? To just replace owls?
They are cyborg owls.
They just literally
No, they
do-
are owls, like rehabilitated owls that have become
cybernetically enhanced? Oh, then I think there'd be a lot of rats in trouble, and that'd be
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah, but what about the rats serve a function in the ecosystem? You got to think of the chain of events here, my friend.
I don't care.
Who's gonna eat the cheese? Okay, who's gonna scamper in houses uninvited?
Who's gonna run around with giant balls dragging behind them?
Excellent
Rat balls
questions.
are fucking repulsive.
So
dude.
you're saying that you would prefer cybernetic owls to keeping rat balls in existence?
Yes.
What? All right. Well, we learned your priorities today.
Jack, have you seen all this stuff? Have you seen a Rat King, Jack?
Sure.
Have you seen a Rat King?
Totally seen a rat
You
king.
know what a Rat King is.
Of course I know what
What's
a
a Rat King,
Rat
Jack?
King is a rat with huge balls.
No.
Damn it.
It's a rat.
just don't want you to show
several.
me.
It's several. Oh, I'm showing you, Jack. Oh, Jack. Oh,
I
Jack.
hate when you show me things.
Oh, Jack.
It's disturbing. It's okay though.
Jack, you're gonna see this fucking nasty thing.
Yeah.
It's called a Rat King, Jack.
Do you think cybernetic owls would eliminate rat kings?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Because what they are is rats that have been in such a confined space and nowhere to move so long that their tails intertwine and then combine together to create a Rat King.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah. It's like a dozen rats and they're all tangled up.
It's just a thing?
Yeah. And they're alive. I mean, that's not alive, but when they are, they're alive and they're in your walls in New York, dude.
Yeah, see, that's why I just like
Yeah, and they just basically, not of their own volition, become Siamese twins, and then quintuplets and sextuplets, and they just exist, and they just eat and eat. Jack, they consume.
we had a lot of mice and rat. Well, we didn't have rats when I was a kid, but we had a
Jack,
lot of
let's watch
mice.
the rats documentary. I've heard it's one of the grossest things in the world.
It's just like that. And it's so weird, like what? Well, I guess I don't know. They've caused a lot of disease for our species. They've caused a lot of problems. So I guess we do have
the
just
bubonic plague.
we have a natural inclination to see those things and be like, "Fuck those." But which is funny. The smaller it is, the more
And if
deadly it is to
rats,
humans.
though, are very smart, and once domesticated, I'm chill with them.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like,
You know,
I think it's
Troy. When we were growing
Yeah.
up, they had rats.
no. I think it's a tough life being a rat. I think
Yeah.
being a rat is a real raw deal. Being on this planet, I don't think they want
I
to
think
be
being
rats.
any rodent is.
Yeah, except the capybara. I think capybaras enjoy.
Well, yeah, they're giant,
Yeah.
fucking goddamn
They, they're
guinea
like
pigs, aren't they? They're like giant guinea pig
yeah,
looking things.
but they look like somewhat of a cross between like a dog and a pig or something.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I gotta find a picture.
Yeah, I'm more trying to
think.
think like what is a perfect because they definitely look like two animals put together, and I can't put. I think a dog and a pig is a decent analogy. But anyway, yeah. Rats are gross, disgusting fucking creatures. Let's make cybernetic owls and get rid of them. Let's do it. Google. We just thought of something. You gotta listen.
Capybara.
And we're not saying take the owls
Oh yeah,
and do
they
it.
kind of do look like pigs,
Yeah.
wankers,
Yeah, pig dogs.
yeah, pig dogs.
Big dogs.
Yeah,
Big
but
dudes.
like they're also bigger targets for whatever their predators are.
Caimans, yeah, and jaguars and anacondas.
Wait,
Anaconda.
how big can a caiman get?
They can get decent size. I mean, they're not always that big, but like they could eat one of those.
The gator thing, right?
Mm-hmm. The small ones, yeah, the
Yeah,
dwarf crocodiles.
pygmy gators.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to the gator farm and it was like, yeah, caimans grow to the size of the space that's allowed for them. So if you get a fish tank and you get a little baby caiman, it only gets a little teeny tiny.
Sure. And you have to imagine, like, deep in the Amazon, they got a lot of room to move around. They get probably, 15 feet.
Yeah.
Don't eat a fucking capybara for sure. They eat 3 in a meal,
Can you eat 3 in a meal?
Sure, man.
Jack, let's go
Depends.
kill some capybaras, eat them, roast them up, and I want to watch you eat them. I want to film it and put it on the tubes.
Pretty sure that's a big time crime.
Are they endangered?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, just imagine just like some locals in the Amazon, and then they just see a capybara. They've seen it 1,000 times. They actually are just like accustomed to it. And then you just walk up like from behind it out of nowhere and just shoot it in the back of the head right in front of this local. Just drag it off.
Elegance to it at all.
You just throw it onto a cart.
It's step 3 in a 14 phase process. Yeah. Oh, Christ.
You have no remorse.
Step 1, come up with
blood
the idea.
splatters
Step
on your
2,
face.
get there. Step 3, find the capybara, and then Step 4, load it on the thing.
And then like you get like kind of funny with it. Like you'd put it sideways right in one's ear and just blast it.
Oh man, I don't know. Capybaras are cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I want to do this for content. You have to go kill and eat 3 capybaras, and I have to document it.
All right. But you have to watch an ostrich in real life go through what you watched on Instagram. Yeah. There we go.
That was so fucking disturbing, dude.
That's the deal.
That's like the fucking dog with maggots in its face that I found.
Yeah, that was so
That was
gross.
so
That was
rough.
disgusting.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen. But just equally ruined my entire day. And now it's re-ruining it more than it's burned into my brain.
Yeah.
And I saw it one time. It was only on a story. It wasn't even a post, you know? They couldn't post it. It was on a story.
Yeah.
And it...
Shouldn't post it. Ugh. Poor dog. At least the dog's okay.
Oh, I was talking about the ostrich.
Oh, sure.
The dog, now that's an incredible story.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Be wary.
Yeah, I can't remember its name, but it just had like fucking 2/3 of its face eaten by maggots. And they nursed it back to health, and it grew back quite a bit of its own face.
Yeah.
Lost the eye, but most of its face came back.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Think about it, Sam. If you hadn't watched that video of that ostrich, you would have never thought of Chimp Rogan and Dwayne the Nuke Johnson. Think
That's
about that.
fair.
Think
That's
about how
fair.
that's how the universe works right there.
That's fair. You got me there. I guess I gotta take that as a win.
You know, you gotta
Thank you, Headless Ostrich. You helped us come up with something goofy and made the world a little bit brighter place for how dark your death was.
Yes, you're very unfortunate.
DMT, thanks. You.
Terrible thing.
And DMT fans, of course, thank you. What should we call our fans?
Sam Hammers.
F&A Cotton.
It's all very exciting.
The uniform.
Down goes the bill. Fuck yeah.
I think they agree. I
Yeah.
think Sam Hammers right into us.
Not Sam Hammers. Has to be something clever involving DMT.
I think they're gonna like Sam Hammers, you know, because we got Hammers on the table. You know, your name's Sam.
We got hammers in our pants.
Your name is Hamma Sama, so it like kind of works because you're the
Jesus
number one
Christ,
host.
Jack.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Thanks, Kano.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on that note, like, rate, and subscribe to DMT. Don't miss this podcast. Your number one place for stupid fucking nerdery and idiocy. Nope, that's the first one. Slide it over to that one. Then slide it over. Slide it over. What are you trying to play?
The music.
Oh,
Yeah, I like the outro.
that's on the first one then.
Gets me going.
Yeah, so once again, like, rate, and subscribe. Ring the bell on YouTube. I guess that's important for the algorithm. Even though we only get like 10 views a fucking episode. Who cares? We're growing, changing.
It's more than people that get like 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Chomp at you.
Yeah. Alpha move.
Yeah. Go ahead, follow me, SammyB_DMT. Oh, dude. Go to bestworstcantina.com. Check out the Dad's album, which just dropped last Sunday. And I gotta say, it's been a wild ride, if you know what I mean. Multi-layered meaning.
Yeah.
Take a road trip with the dads on bestworstcantina.com, along with our merch and other merch. Dope
Find
merch.
out who the greatest dad is, by
in
the
all
way.
of Dad Holla.
That's right. If you want to know what all that means, then go listen to the album. It's on Spotify.
Good Kids, Dad City.
Yeah.
DAAD City. You know,
Tap.
it's kind of a play on what the kids listen to. This Kendrickles Lemurs. That's the name, right? No doubt.
I don't know what music is. I don't know what that word means.
What is song? What do you do? What is this in my ear right now?
I hate it.
I was watching Superstore, actually, and they were all out at ladies' lunch, and Dina was like really laying down what topics they could talk about. And then Cheyenne goes, "Hey, have you guys heard the new Fetty Wap song?" And she just goes, "No music. Music is just noise, and I get all that for free anywhere." You know. It's like, okay, Dina, true psycho.
Gotta know what you like.
Yeah. All that aside, you're a Silverback Sasquatch 1162. Go watch him work out and be late to the podcast because of it.
That's right, dude. Gotta get my gains, yo.
With your fucking gorilla presses and shit. I
Gorilla
watch.
rows. Yeah. You taking notes, dude?
No.
Get in there. Gotta go do it.
No.
Go sling around some dumbbells.
Where?
I don't know. Paragon, Vasa, 24. Wherever. I mean, not Paragon, but.
Buy me kettlebells, Jack.
Oh, boy. I gotta buy myself some. Give myself the whole self.
Take it from us. Get some kettlebells. And then also, take it sleazy, Mayor McCheesy.
Love you, Sam Hammers.
Fucking asshole.
Love you guys.
Absolute cunt. I genuinely fucking hate you.